Today, guys, is gonna be an absolute banger because I'm gonna explain the mercenary system, all of the Citadel systems, as well as the brand new Spring Blossom event. So we got 3 things in one video. You know what? This is going to be jam-packed. So smash like, comment, and subscribe. If you're brand new to Age of Empires Mobile, maybe click on my link down below and download the game. You can join me and the Sneaky Army and support me as a content creator as well on my journey being full-time. So let's dive into the brand new update, and we need to explain how it works first so you can take full advantage of it. So you need to be first level 26 on your town center and then progress into the glorious age, meaning once you complete that 26 town center, you will need to do a little bit of prerequisites, get those buildings that you need, and it will say advance to the glorious age, and it will take a bit of time to do so. Once you've done that, you will unlock the castle facilities in the game. And the castle facilities is going to be where all of the brand new free mechanics are going to be unlocked, as well as in charge of actually improving your account and your progression in the end game. Because I really want to stress this. This brand new mechanic is made for end game. It's all about once you've gone through your level 30 buildings and so on, you've got something else to do afterwards, and you're not just kind of wasting all of those building speed ups for no reason anymore, right? So let's showcase what it's all about. So if you come out of my good old Supercore chat, we're in our town hall, town center area, our good old Citadel, right? And finding the castle is easy. It should have been there since the beginning of the game. You probably noticed it. It's right at the top, right? The good old castle. And if you click on the castle, you'll hit the facilities tab. You will see I've actually been able to unlock the mercenary camp and the trading ground. And I'm going to explain all of this in a moment. The first thing you need to know with the Citadel facility is 2 things. You're going to be earning technique points, and you can do this. And a big shout out to Kamani here with his screenshots, because we're going to be using a bunch of his information from unlocking so much in this already. You're going to be earning technique points in 2 ways. Exploration from scouting and completing those tasks, and you can see Kamani getting some of those great rewards there on screen. And then also right now there is a current event running on called the Battlefield Legend. This will give you 200 technique points on purpose to unlock the very first one, which is the mercenary camp, right? The thing is, what you need to know is as you're actually going down the tree and you're pushing these different areas, you're not only helping your account by gaining all unit training speed, as well as training capacity. You can come down here, all units elimination rate, right? On the right side, you've got production of lumber camps, quarries, healing speed, right? So you can see how each of this helps your account. But also on top of that, at the very top here, you can see there's a 1 all units attack plus 1%. You're probably wondering what that is. If you expand this, what you're doing is, as you can see, each time you're progressing through this, and as you're investing more and more points in here, you're actually gaining more and more stats. So they're actually stacking on each other depending on what area you're investing into. So what I'm explaining is, if you want all unit attack up by 1%, if you come out of here on the left side, you can see this stage 6 is here, and that is the Citadel Renovation. So you would need to max this out in order to get all of that extra attack from that stage. If you go into the good old stage 2, this is defense, or even just stage 3, all units health up, which you might want. If you scroll up, you would need to start investing more of your technique points into all of these different categories on the 3rd stage to get that bonus. So that's a very important thing to understand when you're actually investing into here, because you are going to be gaining stats depending on what you're unlocking, right? So hopefully that explains it. So let's explain now the different areas: the mercenary camp, the Citadel Renovation, and the new research institute. We'll explain these 2 first because there's not too much on them apart from Citadel Renovation. You need all of your buildings basically to be level 30. Here you can see town center 30 is a requirement, as well as 2 different techniques that you need to unlock over time to get to level 5 to unlock Citadel Renovation. Thanks to Kamani again, he has been able to do this and showcase that different buildings like the healing building, the training buildings, even I believe the recruitment of the tavern, there's different buildings that you're able to do in the game, but screenshots are provided, that allow you to renovate them. And it's almost like giving it an extra star, like an extra star 1, star 2, star 3, star 4, star 5. And these are just extra buffs that you're going to be putting onto all of your units depending on what you're going for. So again, Citadel renovation is a very key part later in the game. When you get to New Research Institute, this will again add a brand new category in the university called Masteries. This is going to allow you then to go down this new tree. This is going to give you more stats on your account. So this is really important again once you've unlocked it. But this is end game stuff, guys. End game. Just remember that so you don't freak out right now. Now let's get to the more exciting bit. The one you guys are really want, right? The mercenary camp. The cool thing with the mercenary camp and what you need to understand with mercenaries before we show them off is mercenaries are not tied to factions anymore. Meaning, with the mercenary camp, every time you put 1 point into here, so we've got 1 out of 8, 2 out of 8, 3 out of 8, you're going to add a brand new contract that you can use to hire a mercenary. And you can actually cross-use different types of mercenaries with any civilization in the game. Meaning, technically, this is the very first time in any 4X game where you're not tied down now by a unique type of unit to that civ. You can now use any civ with any unique unit and actually have this really cool combination in your marches. So we're going to showcase now the mercenary camp, because once you put 200 technique points into here, you're going to be able to unlock the brand new building, right? And the building will go over here on the right side, and you're able to just build this easily through the military area, just to showcase that for you guys. You just place it down, it builds it within a second, and it's done. There's no need to upgrade this or anything. It's its own little standalone area. And you can see you've got the higher mercenaries and the mercenary techniques. Mercenary techniques is a simple one. This is just where you're going to be, again, end the game, put in anything you want into here to start upgrading your chosen type of mercenaries that you're going to be using. So if you're an archer mercenary main or you're a pikeman main, you can actually go around to the right areas and unlock the right bonuses that you want. You can get the defense, health, and attack, which is the standard 3 attributes, but then you can also get counter damage taken by mercenary pikemen. You can also get increase the pikeman's damage bonus overall, and then increase the mercenary pikeman's counter damage bonus too. So there's a bunch of bonuses that you're able to get in stage 1, and this also applies in stage 2. It's just the next area that you need to get into. Once you've done this, you will see a nice little attribute areas. You can see how I've got 0.8%, and that is just because I've got a 1 out of 5 here to showcase for you guys. All of these upgrades, just to add a little bit of icing on the cake, does require your research speed ups. So if we just conquer this one out right now and hit the good old research, you can see it is using research speed ups. It's right on my shoulder there. It's the research icon. So make sure if you want to speed these up, you've got research speed ups available. Now, let's get to the fun bit, the mercenaries. We've got all the different mercenaries in the game that you can unlock. And like I said, these are not tied to the faction anymore. So even if you're playing a Korean or British faction, which are more archer focus on their faction bonus, you can still use something like the Egyptian chariots or the Korean archers with the British, which is really, really cool. And what we get now is all of the different units. And you can see I've already hired one, and I'm going to explain why in a moment, but let's go through each of them so you know what you're running into. Firstly, we've got the infantry. I am going to recommend the Japanese samurai first. These guys give you extra activation chance on your secondary and active skills, which is what infantry really rely on, especially if you're running that Miyamoto, Yoda, and Tribuana march. This is going to be the special unit you want equipped onto there just to maximize the most amount of damage. And also it has like an extra little passive here, reduce all damage taken by this troop by 2%. So it's not too bad at all for your account. The other unit, the Persian Immortals, just don't feel as good. And if there is anything, they could get a buff in the future. Increase all troops hero skill damage by 2%, and after a troop deals skill damage, reduce all damage taken by your troops by 3.5%. The cool thing is though, like we've kind of mentioned, you will be earning over time more technique points, so you might in theory have all 8 of these special units unlocked on your account, but you might have higher priorities over others. So that's what we're kind of going to go down. Now we're in the pikeman, and again, if you're a priority picker, the one I would prioritize is Swiss pikeman. This actually deals extra damage because of the turn-based and passive damage buff, meaning if you're a warrior pikeman or a martial pikeman or both, this one unit helps both because you are getting defense penetration. You're getting ignore 2% of the enemy's troops defense, meaning all of your passive damage, all of the damage you're dealing is just doing more now. On top of that, you reduce all damage taken by 2%. So I think this is a fantastic unit to be going down. You could go down the Roman Centurions. These guys are kind of cool too. You increase all the troops' hero skill damage by 2%. And then after the damage is dealt through skill damage, reduce all damage taken by your troops by 3.5%. They are pretty cool, but I would prefer the Swiss pikeman as my priority picker on there. Then we get into the cavalry, and this is where things are really one-sided, and that is the Indian battle elephants. The highest priority for any cav main, because this is allowing your cavalry now to launch up to 2 normal attacks each turn on a 5% chance. Crazy. That is a free double attack built into every hero now, just if you have this one unit equipped to your march. Then you have reduced skill damage taken by 4%, which is amazing too. When you look at the Byzantine Cataphorex, these guys just lack anything. I'm gonna be honest, I wish these guys got buffed later down the line, but you increase all troops hero skill damage by 2%. After the damage is dealt through skill damage, reduce all damage taken by your troops by 3.5%. It is a really cool tanky build, but the way people like to build cavalry right now is all about burst, all about damage, and the good old Hannibal elephants that cross the Alps clearly take the priority vote for me out of these two. And then we've got the archers, and as you can tell, I've unlocked the Korean archers, and this is what I would again consider the priority for archer main. So either warrior or tactician archers. This is because this is increasing the activation chance of all heroes, secondary strike, and active skills by 1%, meaning that Mulan now has a 30% chance if she was on 29%. She has extra chances of getting that extra hit in, and you want as much consistency in a match because consistency honestly triumphs just increased damage buffs, as we've noticed when we're playing Age of Empires Mobile. In the Egyptian Chariots, they increase troops all hero skill damage by 2%, but then it also, after the troops deal skill damage, reduce all damage taken by 3.5%. Basically the tanks of the unit. So you can see all of the different ones there. If we click on the good old top view, you can see now everyone in order. So it's up to you which ones you want to unlock. You can listen to my advice on each of the different priorities of units. And the cool thing is about mercenary, guys, once you've unlocked a mercenary, you don't train it. This is a really good mistake a lot of you guys are getting tripped on, because you think once you've got that mercenary unit, you're going to need to go into the archery range and train it. But once you go there, you kind of trip up because there's no units there. And that is because you don't train these units. You've done the hard work already by getting the technique points and hiring the unit. All you have to do is go into your formation screen here and actually click on the units you want to equip it to. So you can see I have got my Mulan, Bellevue, and Rani, and on the right side here is my Korean archers. And the way you do this is simple. You just have to, as you can see, equip them. You just equip them onto your march, and once you've equipped them, as you can see, to remove them, it will go on cooldown for 10 seconds. This may scale over time, but you may not need to worry about that obviously for your account. But you can see that's all you gotta do. Once you've equipped that march with those, it's done. You've got them equipped, and it's only using the troops you've already accumulated in the game, which is a really cool thing, I must admit, for players. So don't be scared now when it comes to the mercenary section, right? So there we go. We've gone through everything basically to do with that castle facilities area, which is the mercenary camp, the Citadel Renovations, and that new research institution, as well as again reminding you guys to earn technique points through that Battlefield Legend event up on the top screen here, or thanking Kamani with the images again on screen, showcasing the good old exploration that you can earn on your account by just doing these tasks as they come in here, right? So don't forget any of that. Now let's move on. Let's do the last part of this video, which is the good old brand new tree planting spring blossom festival event. What is it? What do you need to do? Well, it's really easy. It's similar to all of the stuff we've done before, where you're going to be completing tasks in game and actually watering this plant that's going to give you some bonuses as you go through. And as you can see, there's rewards at the top, which are a ton of resources and speed ups as you're doing so. If you go to the Spring Stroll, this is your 5-day login event that lasts for 7 days. This is going to basically unlock each day and give you different tasks to do. And as you are, you're going to complete them and get these chests that you can grab these good old rewards for your account. And what you do is go to your inventory, pull those bad boys out, redeem them for, as you can see, guaranteed rewards at the top, and then the random rewards that you're going to be spending in the festival store for all the different rewards in this event. So if you go down to the Blossom Market now, you can see what's remaining, how much I've got for whatever we need. So for example, I could go and buy some magma crystals right now, but obviously we need to do more grinding in this event. But that's how it all works, guys. If you go to the tree planting now, you can see we've got times 20. So all we have to do is just start basically, boom, click it once, it does it all the way through, and we've already got it. So there you go, boom, start clicking away, hit start, and then once it's done, it's done. So are you ready? Hit start, start clicking, get ready to click. You basically need to go absolutely crazy here within 20 seconds. I think the top reward is around 200, but as you can see, you're getting +1, +3 every time you're doing a click here. So you really do need to go as fast as you can. Speed is your friend during here. Almost there. Oh, 198, 2 away, but there we go. And then we got it all. Easy as pie. And that is the tree event done and dusted. And you can see we get another opportunities to do that through there. And that's all we have to do. When we come to the garden fair, the final area of the Blossom Festival, this is your bingo stage. So if you just do these tasks, you're going to get a bunch of rewards at the very top, which is 16 tasks. But on top of that, as each of these numbers claim in, you will get a bingo line. So you need to complete all these bingo lines. You'll get a ton of those rewards too, ensuring that you will get all of the Blossom Market rewards, even as a free-to-play player. If you are a spender in the game, you can come over here to the mall. There is the Blossom Pack, which you can see I've been able to buy, which gives you some technique points too to kickstart your journey on the castle facilities area. You got the Blossom Language, is a really good pack too, giving you already 1-for-1, which is just crazy value on top of everything that's there. Then you got the Sunbright coffers that are returning and the Blossom bonus. So if you are spending the game, like you've seen I've been able to do, just so I can get this video done, so you can see some of the brand new mercenary mechanics that are in the game, you're going to get rewarded for that. So that just showcases everything there for you: the Spring Blossom event, the castle facilities, the mercenaries, everything that we've done all in one video. And hopefully that helped your guys out. And if you enjoyed it, smash a like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to support me, there is a link down in the description down below. You can check out my Linktree link. That has a bunch of them, and you can support me in a variety of ways if you want, because obviously it does cost me my own money to make these videos and invest into it, so you guys can see some of the earlier stuff before you even get access to it, right? So a big shout out to Kamani too for investing and obviously showcasing from his point of view the brand new Citadel Renovations and earning in the exploration event. And a big shout out to Age of Empires Mobile, right? Because we absolutely love this game and it's been a pleasure with this brand new update. So hopefully you guys have learned something. Until the next video, stay safe, stay sneaky, peace out.